My hair was relaxed from 11 years old until about 26, 27 years old. And when I was maybe 25, 26, I began to change my diet. So I started eating healthier, organic foods. I stopped eating dairy products. And during that transition, I felt guilty putting the relaxer in my hair. I felt like I was being a traitor. If I'm going to Whole Foods and spending, mountains of money on these natural supplements, then why would I put all this natural goodness in my body and then put a chemical on my scalp? Uh, it was really kind of a moral, philosophical issue for me, and that's what began my transition to natural. Well, I didn't choose locks. I feel like they chose me, honestly. I was working in a natural salon and I was doing every style except locks. And everyone around me was doing locks, so they began to teach me. And I reluctantly began to take lock clients, but I did well. So I started to love them just because there was so much variety and it was so easy. And this is the most natural thing you can do to your hair. If you don't comb your hair, it will lock. We call it tangling, we call it matting, but it's locking. And that's what your hair does if it's left unattended. So I just assist the process. I love it because it looks so different on everyone. And I love walking people through the transition of locking their hair and seeing it form into its own entity. Well, initially, when I graduated from college, my first job was a sales assistant at a brokerage firm. So I went through the process, I got my broker's license, and I worked. However, I'm just a hippie at heart. I'm a people lover. So I entered that business because I wanted to help people gain financial freedom. And once I realized that it was a sales business, I knew that I was a fish out of water. I always did hair on the side from high school, maybe 15 years old on. And at that point, maybe 5 or 6 years into my career as a sales assistant, I decided to quit and go to cosmetology school. So I just walked away. I love the variety of natural hair and I love people. So my love for people makes me want to help them love themselves. A lot of Black women in particular, when transitioning from chemically treated hair to natural hair, go through a very serious psychological and emotional time. It's a journey. And during that time, they have to accept and embrace what God gave them. This is the hair that grows out of your scalp, so that cannot be changed. So I enjoy helping people to love what they have. The majority of my clients are corporate, even the majority of the lot clients. And the key to corporate is professional grooming. It's being polished. And even locks can be polished. So that's definitely a misconception, and I've blown that one out of the water. Another misconception I had was that every natural style was Afrocentric and that it was making a statement of Pan-Africanism or Black power. And that was a misconception that I had in my early 20s. But as I began to embrace natural hair for myself as a lifestyle, I saw that it's really more about self-love and self-acceptance. My name is Jamila Sampson, and I am a natural hair care expert and lock specialist. And I have been natural for 16 years, and I love it.